Today, our group will be speaking about Dr. Dakota Tyler's video, Tiny Jupiter Experiment. Dr. Dakota Tyler's credentials are found on his official webpage, which is linked in his social media bios on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. There you can find he has a PhD in astrophysics, is a keynote speaker, writer, and science communicator. Ethos is used in this video. Ethos is a form of communication that appeals to listeners through credibility. Dr. Dakota Tyler builds credibility by using scientific images, diagrams of Jupiter, and astronomy terminology throughout the video. He also credits images from observatories and research organizations, which helps establish trust with the audience. Pathos is also used in this video. Pathos is an appeal to the audience's emotions. In this video, he uses the visuals of Jupiter under infrared light to create a sense of amazement and wonder. He also uses an infrared thermal camera on his assistant as he is pouring cold milk in a hot cup of coffee for a demonstration which helps viewers feel more engaged and fascinated by the science of being presented. Logos is also used in this video. Logos is the use of logic and facts to appeal to reason. Dr. Dakota Tyler explains Jupiter's layers and gases step by step while using diagrams and scientific reasoning to support his explanations. This helps the audience better understand the topic through evidence and logical explanation. I feel this video also helps debunk misinformation by using scientific explanations, diagrams, and information instead of unsupported claims.
Okay, so in response to Dr. Dakota Tiny Jupiter Experiment, I will say that it is both informative and engaging, as it impresses by how he used a simple cup of coffee to explain the complex atmospheric process occurring around or on Jupiter. The experiment made a difficult scientific concept easier to understand and show how everyday observation can help us learn about the universe. I also appreciated how the demonstration encouraged curiosity and critical thinking by connecting a familiar experience to a distant planet. So overall, I would say the video was an effective example of science communication because it combined education, creativity, and real scientific principle in a way that was accessible to the wide audience, both the young educated ones and the old educated ones. So that is my response to Dr. Dakota Tyler's experiment. Okay, I'm done.
So, authorship and purpose. When was this video made? This video is made during a time where astrology is a trending subject. Gallup poll shows that astrology has increased as to where 29% of Americans will consult astrology or tarot cards for their everyday lifestyle. Who is the target audience? I would say individuals who aren't aware of the planets in a deeper detail, or astrology curious people. Pew Research Center from 2024 does show that there's been an increase in astrology majors since 2017, and videos like these provide a kind of like a astrology for dummy, kind of validates intelligence with video reference. The video overall is net positive for the uneducated science community. It allows for viewers to kind of see astrology tied to their everyday lifestyle. The only malinformation I would say this can provide to the public is if you have people of faith that may believe in a different concept.
For the economics of the content of the video, for the economics of it, essentially who made it, like who paid for it and who got paid for it, the only research I could find was pointing towards Dr. Tyler himself. He funded the video and he also profited off of the video. For the for what this may make you think about is it just makes you think about how like you go through everyday life without physically visibly seeing the changes that cold may have to hot objects. For what you could learn, what someone could learn from this, you could deepen your knowledge about the infrared camera, about how it works. You deepen your knowledge about how not only Jupiter itself is hot on the inside and cold on the outside, but how that affects it even in space. You also just learn how the cold affects hot objects. Again, for the values and perspectives, I would say it's just the values of knowing how something happens, knowing why something happens, in the perspective of having a growth mindset as Dr. Tyler does. And then what was left out, I would say the important information that was left out could essentially just be narrowed down to probably just more information about Jupiter itself or just more information about infrared cameras.
So lastly, the techniques that Dr. Dakota used in this video is like he uses the pictures, diagrams, and labels that helps the audience understand the planet better. And he used the comparison of the infrared, visible, and the ultraviolet. The images help the audience to see how scientists study Jupiter in different ways. Dr. Dakota also points to the important parts while he's talking and explaining to the audiences. That makes the explanation easier to follow. And another technique he uses would be the coffee experiment. Like the main topic of the video, he compares like the coffee experiment to the Jupiter, and that makes the idea he's talking about like easier, and it helps the people that are interested in the same topic more easier to understand. And the video, I think, has the sort of a positive effect on the community. It increased the people's interest in science and astronomy by presenting information in a fun and easy to understand way. And the use of images, diagrams, and the simple examples helps the audience to learn a new scientific concept that may not be known for them before. Like they don't know it, and Dr. Dakota makes a simple explanation video to just explain it to the ones that are interested in the same topic. At the end.
We did it.